Hello there, I'm June, one of the co-hosts of the show. I've heard a lot of buzz about you among the sponsors. They really think you can steal the show. Use the practice range to hone your skills so you can go into the arena and prove them right.
Well, couldn't start my intro the way I wanted if I would have turned that off. But what's good, YouTube? This is gonna be my first video with commentary. I'll be giving you guys my settings, and hopefully, they work for you guys the same way they work for me. So let's just get straight into it. Uh, Start off with gameplay. For gameplay, I got my auto sprint on. Auto sprint trigger delay basically means you hold your left stick to the forward and you're able to just sprint automatically. So instead of me mashing my left stick down, I could just push it forward like this. That's all that is. Auto sprint. Um I play Call of Duty, so I use this a lot in almost every game I can use it for FPS shooter games. Next is your crosshairs. This is really personal preference. Um, I just kept it at the standard, but yeah, this is just personal preference. Center dot radius is at 3, nothing too crazy. Um, and now we're getting down into the nitty gritty real quick, which is the look sensitivity, the horizontal, vertical sensitivity. It might look a little bit off. These are just, my settings of what keeps, when I'm shooting my gun balanced. Um, so yeah, that's it for the sensitivity. And the sensitivity multiplier, I feel like is very important for controller players. I feel like if you have it at 50%, that's like it's more about finding that sweet spot when you're shooting. But I feel like this sensitivity multiplier at 50% is good enough. I got the same thing for my scope zoom sensitivity multiplier. Um I just feel like this is like the part that helps you shoot your gun. So I'll just show you right here. So like right here, if it's moving, I can just, kind of aim and shoot. That's the sensitivity multiplier right there. So the fact that I'm just non-stop like missing shots, that's all that really is. It's just how well you can focus your shots, which makes that the best setting for me. So yeah, this is very important, your sensitivity multiplier. I feel like it's good at 50% for all controller players. But yeah, focal length sensitivity scaling. So it says the scale's look sensitivity is based on the field of view, is what it says right there on the right side of the screen, so that the crosshairs move at the same amount of pixels. I just turned it off, honestly, just to see what it was. Honestly, since I've turned it off, I've had no issues with it. Um, your horizontal look boost, I have it at 85. I just feel like, me personally, I don't really want to put it all the way up at 500. That's just my personal preference. You don't have to follow this at all. Your look boost ramp time, not sure what that is. If anybody could tell me what that is in the comments, please tell me what that is. The ramp up time, this is all the same. I think I left these alone. All this here, the zoom boost ramp up time. But I feel like right here, the aiming inner dead zone, the movement inner dead zone, I put it at 3. Now I was going back and forth with this about, I don't even know how many times, but I was going back and forth like since I first started playing this game. Just finding your settings is very crucial if you want to get good and have fun with this game. Because if you don't have your settings, um, you know, to where they're comfortable for you, then you'll have a hard time enjoying this game. But it's at 3 for me. Some people got it at 5, 8, whatever, whatever your dead zone is. That just depends on your stick drift. Um, Invert vertical look input. So this means basically it's just like if I look a certain way, like if you're turning your right stick left, I think that means it'll make your character or the screen turn right. If you guys know what I'm saying on that one, I probably sound crazy saying that. But yeah, it moves the opposite way with that whatever way you're looking for your movement. Look responsive curve, very important. I had it at exponential when I first came on here, but a lot of good players have put me on to linear, so linear is very, very good with these settings. Preset, equipment wheel. This is just all the standard stuff right here. Prioritize reload for your reload and pickup behavior. And if you guys want to, copy and paste my settings here, you're more than likely to do so. This is why I'm showing you guys this. You guys might look like, why is his jump button L2? When I first started playing FPS, I played a lot of Call of Duty, so I just kind of took some of my settings from Call of Duty, and I really just put them on here with the finals and any other game I'm playing that's a shooter game. So this is what I'm used to playing on Apex, Call of Duty, like any game I've ever played. Like this is what I used to play to, help me. So jump will be my L2, I use my R1 to shoot, which would be foreign to some. Specialization X. So yeah. Only thing I got rid of was inspect weapon. Now you can always switch this. I can just click here if I want to inspect my weapon and just put down on the D-pad. And for emote, I just do the same thing. It'll just take one away, but that's just based on my controls. That's really about it. Yeah, everything else here is just left alone. These settings are for controller players only. Maybe, if a PC player likes some of these settings, if you're PC, if you come across this video, you might like the crosshair colors or whatever, but other than that, I turn my subtitles off, motion blur disabled. Make sure you guys have that disabled. Your crosshair width, which means how big you want the crosshairs on the right side of the screen. It just depends on how big you want that. And the colors, you can adjust these if you want. These have nothing to do with nothing but the crosshairs. You can legit you could take red all the way down. You could take that whole bar all the way down, and if whatever color you want, you would just leave it with one color. But I just kept all of the colors at 255, and it just keeps all of the colors on the crosshairs white. So yeah, that's really about it. Master volume 65 for me. I kind of have sensitive ears, but subtitles off, night mode on. Yeah, field of view, that's the settings there, guys. But yeah, I feel like if you want to shoot your gun straight, your sensitivity multiplier has to be at 50% for controller players. And for me, I'm not the best player in the world, but I make sure I hit my shots for sure. When you out there playing that game, you want to be the best support you can for your teammates. And these settings help me play at my best potential. So, and I feel like they're good. These settings aren't just good with medium. I feel like they're good with light, heavy, a lot of you guys, if you figure out these settings and you pick them up pretty fast like I did, you'll definitely be able to win a lot of more games and gunfights with your team. Let's try heavy. Actually, we're gonna try the Lewis gun. I'm not too much of a shotgun player, but we'll try the Lewis gun, or LMG. Yeah, these settings are good with any build. I don't play heavy. My main build is a medium, but these settings can go with any build of your liking that you usually play with, light, medium, or heavy. So I got some good gameplay for you guys in the next video coming up. So I just hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope these settings let you guys have more fun, because I know a lot of people who play this game still don't, you know, have good settings. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.